Hello, everybody. This is Quinn the Princess.
And Cod.
And today we are reading Chapter 6 of Hogwarts School and Paramiracles. Chapter 6, Sorting Hats!
Which is my favorite chapter, I think. Except the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Author's note. Hello, friends. I apologize to people whose private messages I haven't been able to reply to, but things are awful busy here in Fort Parsons, and a mommy's work is never done. Many thanks to those lovely friends who have asked about the little ones. It looks like the second sickle did not have pneumonia after all, and it was just the flu. It was a rough few days, but now all the little Parsonses are in tip-top shape. Whew.
I think that's supposed to be sicky, not sickle.
Oh, it was kind of far away.
Yeah. Like he's a form of Hogwarts currency.
Yeah, I was like, why is she calling him a sickle?
Oh, I guess she calls her house Fort Parsons because that's her last name, because I was trying to think about where in the world Fort Parsons could be.
Yeah.
Sounds like something out of like a Twilight fan fiction.
And it is, like we said, it is a parody. And, you can tell because her last name is Parson, which,
Oh, that's very clever. I didn't even pick up on that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of little hidden jokes in here, so you might need to read it a few times before you get them all. But alright, on with the streak, eh? Harry Potter walked back to the table of redheads.
Again, it makes me laugh that the Weasleys have a whole Hogwarts table. Minerva, do you think we just ought to create House Weasley for next year?
But who would be head of House Weasley?
Snape.
But who would be head of House Slytherin?
Hagrid.
It's just... Like, okay, it's like, the Weasleys are issued an order from the Ministry. You are not allowed to have any more children. Enough.
Guacamole, I don't believe in the law.
Let's make another baby. Oh gosh, it's only the first sentence. We're already like, oh gosh. Okay. It was only now that he noticed that they were all wearing black and green baseball caps with snakes on them.
Yeah, they have actual caps.
Not like witches and wizards hats or anything, but baseball caps. Tentatively, Harry sat down next to Ronald, who was not wearing a hat, since he, like Harry, was new. So, Harry began nervously, and he bit into a thick, juicy slice of perfectly fried bacon. What sorting hat do you think you will choose? Why do they choose hats in this?
Because you choose religions.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, I will definitely choose Slytherin, Ron declared confidently, and he began to eat his oatmeal with his hands. Like a barbarian. My whole family is Slytherins.
Because, that's what Catholics do. They don't believe in utensils.
It's part of their religion. Leave them alone.
No condoms, no utensils. It's a cackle.
I know.
I thought that was the rule.
It's part of the new covenant. Lord, where are the forks? You don't get any. My whole family is Slytherins. He gestured to the countless redheads sitting at the table, and they all turned to Harry and smiled and waved. You should become a Slytherin too. We could do it together. Join me, Harry Potter. Together we shall rule the world. No! Harry uttered ponderously, and he took a bite of eggs. Why don't you tell me about what Slytherins believe? Sure, Ronald replied ecstatically, and he kept eating his oatmeal with his bare hands, like a heathen. Well, first of all, we believe in the Bible. That is wonderful, Harry reacted happily, and he took a sip of his orange juice. I do as well. Perhaps I could be a Slytherin after all. But wait, that is not all, Ronald continued excitedly, and washed his oatmeal down with milk. Did he drink that with his bare hands, too? Just like pour it into his hands and all over his face. Gryffindor hats believe in the Bible too, but Slytherins have even more. We have a book filled with guidelines on how to be a good person, and a whole panel of Slytherin hats to tell us what to do. Harry furrowed his innocent, childish brow and took another bite of oatmeal, and he questioned confusedly, "Why do you need all that if you have the Bible?" Ronald guffawed, and he shoveled more oatmeal into his mouth. God, slow down, you heifer! And he replied, "Why only have the Bible when you can have more? Why, that would be like only praying to God." Harry gasped in horror as he bit into more bacon. He's like, like he's surprised, but he'll be damned if he puts down that bacon for more than a second. "Of course I only pray to God. Who else would I pray to?" "What about Mary?" Ronald posited angrily around a mouthful of oatmeal. "What about Mary?" "You have to at least worship her." "You mean the mommy of our Lord?" I've never heard her described as the mommy of our Lord, but all right. Harry demanded in scandal, and he chewed his bacon.
These kids with their oatmeal and bacon. I wonder what Hermione is doing. Like, is she doing the same with, like, the sausage or whatever?
She's watching across the table, plotting Harry's demise. "Soon." "I don't worship her." "Well, then God hates you," Ron stated simply. Oh, good Lord. And pieces of bacon flew out of his mouth as he did so.
I thought he was eating oatmeal.
Oh, that's right. He must have taken Harry's bacon when he wasn't looking. "Oh, look, Harry, it's Jesus." "Where?" "Where did my bacon go?"
Well, Jesus took it.
Why? Why, Jesus? Harry was tentative, since he was new to this whole Christianity thing, but he did not think God would hate him for not worshipping his mommy. "You would think that, wouldn't you, Harry?" On the contrary, he had a hunch that God wanted people to only worship him. "Don't listen to him," commented a drowsy voice self-righteously from behind Harry. How could that be self-righteous sounding? I don't know. Harry turned around, and he saw a girl about his own age. Her pale yellow hair was tied into braids, and she wore a tie-dye shirt and faded jeans and flowers in her hair. Peace signs and donkey patches were sewn over all her clothes. "You should not become a Slytherin hat," the girl continued confidently, and she was eating what looked like it was supposed to be bacon, but it did not smell or taste like bacon. Well, how would he know if he's not eating it? Was he so hungry for bacon that he went over and stole this girl's bacon and started eating it? Like, "Oh, this isn't bacon!" "Why would you start eating your food that's not yours?" "Because Jesus took mine! Don't ask questions! I'm very hungry!" It missed that smoky, meaty taste that bacon is supposed to have. Instead, it tasted like vegetables blended together and dyed red. Yuck! No one asked you to eat it, okay? Like, you literally came over here. Don't talk to me. Harry would take real bacon over that any day of the week. "They are far too strict." Harry hummed skeptically. He was not sure about this whole Slytherin business, but the word strict was not what came to mind.
Kind of comes to my mind.
He was thinking, what does come to your mind? Other than oatmeal shoveling redheads that contain an entire table at Hogwarts. That's what comes to mind. "You should become a Hufflepuff hat," the girl instructed arrogantly. Oh, damn. And continued to nibble at her breaking the bacon. and continued to nibble at her breakfast. "That's what I'm going to do." "What do Hufflepuff hats believe in?" Harry pondered aloud, and he took a bite of his real bacon. Oh, how he wanted to find the true hat!
"Hufflepuff hats believe in the Bible, but only some of it," Luna explained casually, and she was still feeding on that stuff. "We don't believe in the stuff against fornication and drinking and socialism."
Pretty sure Jesus was, definitely a socialist.
Are you saying that Luna is a drug-addicted, fornicating evolutionist? Why, yes.
"But we really like Matthew 7:1.
Look that up.
Okay.
Matthew 7:1.
It's just this one line.
Yeah. "Do not judge, or you too will be judged."
But we really like Matthew 7:1, and that's about it. We're really fun, and we seem really nice and really tolerant as long as you agree with us."
Kind of sounds like Tumblr, to be honest. That was when a derisive laugh echoed through the cafeteria. A smug-looking young man about Harry's age, with slicked-back hair, even paler blonde than Luna's, and wearing a sweater vest and khakis, strode languidly down between the rows of tables. "Did somebody say Draco Malfoy?"
"Malfoy, get off the floor, for Christ's sakes!"
"Please ignore this fool," Draco drawled smugly. "Luna here thinks that she can have a career even though she's a woman, and women are so stupid." He's even more ridiculous than in the musical. Harry gasped at this horrible person. What a mean thing to say! It's what you've been saying this entire fic, you hypocrite. "Women shouldn't not have careers because women are stupid," Harry shouted indignantly. Thanks. "Women are not stupid at all. Women should not have careers because women are nurturing and loving, and their gifts are best served..." I can't even read. "Women should not have careers because women are nurturing and loving, and their gifts serve them best at home."
"Thanks, I guess."
Draco gasped tentatively. And he gasped tentatively. "You are diluting the truth! Women are beneath men!" It's so ridiculous. It's starting to sound like Ron Raper, to be honest. Like, did these two switch places?
For real.
"No, I'm not," Harry fired back bravely. "You are twisting the truth so that you can be mean with it. Women are not beneath men. Men and women are just different."
Single hands clapping, and it's just wrong.
Luna smiled at him gratefully.
Except she wants to have a career, so not sure why she's smiling.
"I just consider you the lesser of two evils."
Draco was clearly fumbling for ground here. There is not much ground to stand on when you are being hateful. But he finally came up with, "Well, at least I don't eat with Slytherin hats. I hate Slytherins."
Sure about that, Draco?
"Draco! What do you think you're doing, saying that you hate all Slytherins?" "I'm sorry, Father." "Draco, I'm ashamed of you."
But wouldn't his family probably all be Ravenclaw hats like him?
Seems like there's something very wrong about having all the Malfoys be Ravenclaws. Ronald began to cry into his oatmeal.
Wow, that was enough. That was a real emotional blow for Ron. I hate Slytherins, and he just starts crying.
Damn, Draco! Go apologize or something.
Go off.
Ron is taking this a lot harder than he needs to. "I don't hate Slytherin hats," Harry declared boldly. "I think they should become Gryffindor hats. but that is because I love them.
Wait a second, you don't even know what Gryffindor hats believe. You're just like, well, all the others suck, so hopefully Gryffindor sucks less.
Well, I think Dumbledore kind of explained to him in the last chapter.
Oh, well, I don't remember.
But it's like, oh yeah, I love them. I just wish they were totally different and that they would change their views to suit my needs. But other than that, I'm just...
Spoken like a true Christian.
Well, now, let's not get, let's not be Slytherin. No, let's not be Ravenclaw hats over here.
PC, bro.
I don't hate Slytherin hats, Harry declared boldly. I think they should become Gryffindor hats. But that is just because I love them. Besides, the Lord ate with sinners all the time. Thanks, I guess. Like he just insulted the entire table. Thank you, Harry, Ronald whispered tearfully.
I think Ronald's having some gay thoughts over there. And because nothing he said would make me say thank you. But I don't know, maybe he's in love with him.
He was just distracted by his face the whole time. Like, wow, Harry's really good looking. And I don't hate them, I just wish that they would conform to suit my needs. Oh, yes.
But that is because I love them! Oh, he just said he loves
me. Thank you, Harry, Ronald whispered tearfully. Well, you should just become a Ravenclaw hat like me, Draco spluttered blusteringly. We really are the best hat. I think you mean we really are the most hateful hat, Harry corrected cleverly. Snap.
You hit me in the head.
I'm sorry. And then he jumped up onto the table, and he got down on his knees, and he raised his hands to the ceiling of the Great Hall, and he bellowed, "Dear Lord, I have made my decision! I am a Gryffindor hat!"
Well, that's great, Harry, but did you really need to shout that on top of the Slytherin table?
My oatmeal!
Author's note. Blessings. And I forgot she prints the Bible verses down at the end of the chapter.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, well, we already read it.
Well, that's all for now. So we'll be bringing you Chapter 7 very soon. Bye-bye.
Later.